Wentel is operating in a position where we supply our production, our products to our customer. We ship it into the rest of the world, not only into US. And from the government of US, because they will require things that they will have some designated countries that they will be imposed of the tariff that is only for in US. But our customers are shipping the products in such as in Europe, in Asia, in all around the world. So the impact on us is quite minimal. And for us to actually direct shipment from Wentel Engineering to US, there's only less than 1% of it. So the tariff that will be actually impacting our business is very minimal. And the other side of it is that Wentel is actually supplying the scanners to our customers, and our customers are selling it to the government as well. So as long as there's tariff imposed for importing goods into importing goods into US, the government will actually have to buy more scanning machine to actually check on all the goods that are being sending into US. So that will actually create a demand for the scanner as well. And we are actually experiencing the increase of the cargo scanners demand in both of our customers for the next few months. In fact, started off the last quarter of last year, the Q4 of last year. That is how we operate when there's a lot of certainties of the tariffs imposed by the US government.
So about the tariff, I think Mr. Tan have shared about this, the importance of when there's a tax exemption, now they want to carry out. So you can see there's a risk of 600% from 2015 to 2024. So all these increased goods, now imagine we want to manual check again. So who can do this? Manual sure cannot. That's why there's a need of the security scanning to get this done. So this will become our positive impact to Wentel rather than there's a negative impact. Okay, and as overall, Wentel produce the part 60% is to Malaysia, mostly is security, and the balance 30% is to Singapore. So when the parts we send to Singapore is through the single item metal parts, and our customer, of course, they will do some assembly, and the assembly not mean they will be 100% exported to US. Okay, so of course there will be a sum, but the impact for us is half, but it's not a significant. Comparing to the positive impact, so we will conclude that positive is greater than negative. So this is what the conclusion for the tariff imposed.
We have our materials that are actually being purchased either in Malaysia, within Malaysia, or we import from overseas. But throughout the years, we try to manage all this risk by actually balancing out all this commodity within our group, as we actually have our sales proceeds in US dollars and we in foreign currencies. So when we are actually buying all these commodities, importing all these raw material, we are actually balancing out all these risks that are being actually that will be actually affect our cost in production. That is one of the risks that we are facing. We are actually managing it along the way. So this is one of the risks.
In our cost of sales, actually it consists of three major items, which is the raw material consumed, and the direct labor, and also the overhead. So for proportion, the raw material consumed is about 40 to 50% of total revenue, and the labor is about 17%, and the balance 10% is about the overhead. So with these three combinations, the raw material played a major role. So, and also we have the capability there to transfer our raw material price with negotiation with our customer. So actually, we can manage well in our gross profit margin for the company.
So in year 2025, we are looking good besides the organic growth of the security segment. we are looking at there's a more order is a cargo scanning type. Okay, so when you go for cargo, of course for us will be better in terms of the more bigger the machine, more complex machine, then actually for us the margin will be higher compared to small parcel and luggage scanning. So this is number one, the organic growth from the security segment. Number two will be recovery from the E&E segment. So we in semicon since year 2018, and we are approved in the front end semicon by 2022. So during that time, the cycle is breaking down. So during 2022 until now, we are actively engaged ourselves in the new product introduction with our customer. So through last year, third quarter, fourth quarter, or we can see through the whole last year, Q1 until Q4, we can see the order momentum is picking up. Slowly, but won't be exponential, but still slowly. And semicon in Wentel so-called portfolio actually is still small compared to the security. So when there's the picking up of this order, you will be generally getting grower bigger and bigger. And besides organic growth of the security, you also will experience the growth in the E&E segment in year 2025. So this will be generally our so-called vision or foreseen in the coming years 2025. It will be a good year. We expected a growth in the revenue in 2025.